finally at transfer window time. But first of all, we've got the end of season review for 26-27, where we finished 10th in the league after being promoted and had a very successful season. I've already started the transfer stuff. I've already managed to sign 2 players on a free. We've actually got some money this year. We've got 140k to spend in the transfer budget. I've shifted some of that into the scouting budget so we can scout at least Western Europe rather than just Spain. So it'd be nice to see if we can find any other players from Portugal and France specifically that we might be able to bring in. We have brought in a centre-back and an attacking midfielder / Mezzala. Very excited to have them in. Let's have a look at the new arrivals. And apparently Ali Palanca, with 10 assists and average rating of 7.06. 3 goals for him after 30 appearances, 10 from the bench. He did very well for us. I was very happy with this signing. Habby C did well. 9 goals, 5 assists, mainly in the second half of the season. They're happy with Adrian Correll as well, and Danny. Carlos got a B+, Diakite got a B+, and we've just signed this lad, Borja, and they're very happy with that as well, which is a fantastic signing for us. Real Madrid B player. We actually signed quite a few players from Real Madrid reject status, including Atletico as well, actually, to be fair. So, yeah, very happy with these. What about the players out? Were they happy with any of these? C, oh, okay. They're pleased with that, but they feel like they could have got a higher transfer fee from Guillermo Velasco. But nope, that is not true. These, okay, they're disappointed with Abdi. Fine. I mean, there's lots of players here we've let go for free. Especially some young players. So, you know, no real loans out, just these 2 young lads that didn't really do anything. Anyway, they're very happy with how we did in the Spanish second division, finishing 10th, as I mentioned, on 63 points. We did really well. Our last sort of 10 games were pretty iffy, to say the least, but we did really well. Alaou Traore, 19 goals for the season, but he's going to win some awards. The sponsorship deal went up quite significantly. Broadcast revenue went up massively. We got 4.78 million broadcast revenue. Last year, down in the lower league, it was 49.9k. Jesus, that is a difference. Corporate and hospitality went up exponentially as well. Competition prize money still at 0. We can't seem to have any competition prize money, not even in the lower rounds of the Spanish Cup. Match day, commercial and retail went up by about 20 grand. So that was wonderful. We are still a 2-star club. That's fine. Traore sold more shirts than anyone else. We only sold 79 shirts. Okay, that's not great. Yep, standard stuff. Awards. Alaou Traore got Fans Player of the Season award. He got Young Player of the Season award. And he got Top Goal Scorer. He got Most Player of the Match awards. He got New Average Rating award as well. And most goals scored by a player is now Alaou Traore on 63 goals for the club. Very, very happy for him. Signing of the season, as we know, is Palanca. Goal of the season was Manu Rico. I remember that one. It was fantastic. Most assists was new signing Ali Palanca with 10. And then we got most passes completed per 90. Juan Rodriguez, who was leaving us at the end of the season. Worst discipline record goes to Carlos, our 27-year-old defensive midfielder. 5 yellows and 3 reds. He certainly has an eye for a horror challenge, doesn't he? And there's the wonderful, what is this timeline that nobody ever looks at? Great, fantastic. Right, we're at that time now where it's the 20th of June. We're going to get to the 30th, and then we'll start doing all the transfers in and out, and I'll, of course, show you as they come. But first of all, let's have a look at the transfers we have brought in. Alvaro Cortez is Juan Rodriguez's replacement. He's going to be on quite a bit of money for us. He's a left-sided centre-back, really. He's got a very strong left foot, so we can play him as the centre on the left of a 2-man, or the centre or the left of a 3-man grouping. So he fits our profile very nicely. He's only 22. His star ratings are good. His actual attributes are really good. He likes big matches. He enjoys them, which is great. He's a fairly consistent performer. I think he can be a very big player for us, this lad. Very happy with him. And the other player we brought in who already came in was Borja, a second Borja. He's actually a midfielder. We have a right back called Borja. We might have to sort this out. He is just going to be a squad player for us. Come in, do a job, help Manu Rico, etc. We need strength in depth, and that's what he provides us. He also likes big matches, which is one reason why I liked bringing him in. He does have some other cons, but otherwise he's going to be quite a decent player for us coming off the bench. and creating something at the end of games. What we're going to do is edit this nickname. I'm going to call him Borja San because his name is San Emeterio, and we need to distinct him from the other Borja. Let's have a look at his information, make sure that is correct. Yeah, San Emeterio Diaz. What about the other Borja? What's his actual name? Does he have an actual name? Borja Alonso Cabrera. So we'll just keep him as Borja. And we have Borja San right back. He's only going to have one season with us for next year, and then he'll be off anyway because he's getting on, and we're not going to give him another contract. So as I said, we will show you any incomings and outgoings as they come during the transfer window. We have reached the 30th of June, and 4 players have left the club on a free. We've got to let Victor go. Oh, Victor. He was here for 3 years. Well done, Victor. Well done. 10 goals and 8 assists in his first season, 4 and 9 in his second, and then 8 and 4 last year in 27 appearances. 28 years old now. He was a team leader at the club. He was captain whilst he was here. Really happy with how he performed. It's just time we move on from this kind of player, and we need to replace him with somebody better. Look, it's a C now, would be practical signing. Disappointed, but it's one of those things you have to let him go. Pablo Hernandez never really made it for us, did he? He was only here for 2 years. Got him on a free, let him go for free. He only played 8 games in his first season, played 13, got 1 goal, 1 assist for us last year. So he's gone. Michael Santos never made an appearance for us. Came in on a free as a backup. Couldn't register him. A bit frustrating there, but he has left as well. And Adri Delgado, probably the saddest of all. The Belize boy who's been at the club for forever, for his whole of his career. He's 25, but he's just not good enough. He's now a D, only signed Delgado as a last resort. Last season, he got 4 assists and 1 goal for us. Did well, just not good enough. Sad to see him go, but it had to be done. We now need to get a couple of midfielders in. We've got Sergi Acedo coming back. So from his loan, probably send him out on loan again if his contract doesn't end right now. We've also got a player coming in. Cortez is finally joining. No other player yet has come in. I'm still searching, still scouting, still looking. But probably one of the best deals I've done so far this season. I like Jimenez. He's a good player, but he's got another contract at Talavera. Is Traore. Traore has signed a new deal. 5k per week for this lad, but he's worth it. He definitely is. He's our top goal scorer. Has been ever since he's been at the club. 21 goals, 4 assists last year. But also, his release clause has gone up to 5.25 million. That would be a massive deal for the club if somebody came in and paid that money. Very happy to give it to him. Like him as a player, of course. Yes, he's not going to be here forever. His mentals are great. His career stats and average rating for us is great. This will be his 4th season at the club, and he may even be in a no, he won't be a captaincy role, but he will be the main starter up front for us. Really happy we've got him for the rest of those years. How long is it? 2030 now. 3 more years at the club at least. Juan Rodriguez is supposed to be leaving, but I can't seem to offer him a contract. I don't know why. It doesn't seem like anybody else has, so I don't understand why it won't let me offer him a contract. Maybe he just doesn't want to. I don't know. Is there broken promises here or something? It doesn't look like it. It does say that he was... I thought he was going to move to Leganes. That was the situation I thought he was under. But it doesn't seem to be the case. It doesn't say he's moving to Leganes unless we're going to the transfer status. He's got offers 1 from Leganes, out of contract value 0. Transfer. Oh, so he is moving. It says he's moving, but also doesn't say he's moving. I'm unsure. I really am unsure about this, to be honest. But there you go. We'll see what happens, and we'll keep you updated on all the transfers. We have a new signing joining the club. Alejandro Arcs has come in. 21-year-old, Spanish, of course. A forward come attacking midfielder. 5 goals and 7 assists in the league below us, or 2 leagues below us. But he's going to be a squad player. He can play out front for us. He can play just behind the forwards. 3 stars, according to the staff. He looks quite good. I'm quite happy with this. Just a squad player to fill in the positions we need. We'll get him in. We've also got is he in yet? No. Transfers. We're trying to get this guy in for a loan as a wing-back. 17-year-old Belgian lad. Ajax under 18s. Our director of football found this player. Teamwork of 16 and work rate of 15 looks quite good. Tackling of 12. He's just going to be a a backup really, but he joins on the 4th of the 8th. That's interesting. Why does he join then? That's craziness. Until then, hopefully we'll fill in some of these attributes, but I just thought I'd take a punt on this one because I'm struggling to find left wing backs, because we are going to decided to stay with the wing back formation and see how it works for us. I'm trying to work out how many players we've got and how many players we don't have. We've got a couple of players in on trial to see if they can fill in spots for us as well, so we'll see if we can get anyone in there. I'm going to tick off my forward signings. That's what I wanted. I also want an attacking midfielder. I want a central midfielder, a left wing back, and I want another centre back as well. A couple of the young lads have gone out on loan. Juan Luis Acana has gone out on loan for the season. His contract ends at the end of this season, so I'm hoping that he improves a little bit because he's not looking good, to be perfectly honest with you. And the other one was Sergio Goronsos, who, again, he needs to improve as well. His contract also ends at the end of this season, so big loan deals for those two players. We have a very small squad here, don't we? We really need to fill out this team, that is for sure. And we have another centre-back in, Damian Canedo. Looks very good, 24-year-old, like the look of him. He wants to play wide centre-back, good, because that's where we'll play him. The left or the middle, just like the other lad we brought in. What was his name? Alvaro Cortez. Looks like a very good player, very happy with this signing as well. That will be enough for our centre-backs, I think. He made 33 appearances in the division below us last season. Yes, no, yeah, there it is. These are the same division, just different. And then this is the playoff. So he was in the division below us, but I think he's good enough to play in this division. I'll just go all the way back. Where is he? There he is. Played for Real Betis B. He has a release clause of 1.3 million. He's getting 2.4k a week. It is quite a big contract, but I think he can be a big, important player for us. Jumping reach of 16, heading of 14. Like the look of him. Glad he's going to be here. We are still working on other deals as well. Nobody's left the club so far, and I'm not really looking to sell anybody because we don't really have a big enough squad to sort of sell players, and we wouldn't get any money anyway. So yeah, it is what it is. We're just bringing players in, and we're trying to grow our squad because it's still quite small. We need to make sure we have enough to fill in all the positions. And that's what I'm going to try and do now. And hopefully, I don't think Samuel Rodriguez, one of our trial players, I don't think he's going to be good enough. I'm liking Divine Makusa, the English/Ugandan lad, who looks very good. Man City graduate, didn't play any games for them. But I think he could be quite good for us as a central midfielder, so I'm going to try and offer him a contract. We have a midfielder coming in, Divine Mukasa, a young English/Ugandan central midfielder, attacking midfielder, Mazzala role, fighting with Delanos now for that role. He looks very good. Very, very good. I'm very happy to have him in. We don't even have to register him because he's 19, I don't think, which is great. He's on 1.5k a week. He's got a release clause of 1.3 million. Anybody who wants to buy him, please come in and do that. We'll definitely accept him and have him at the club. That is lovely old stuff. In other news, we are starting to... Oh, hang on. Yeah, where is it? Does he need to be in here? Where is it? He does. Okay, fine. We are doing training facilities. We're upgrading them, which is lovely. Cannot believe the club is doing that. Where is it? Club Vision. We were doing it. Improved training facilities in progress in 5 months. Our new stadium, we will be in it next year, not this year. I did think it was another year's time. It said completed in 3 days when I last checked, and now it says 12 months. So we are still in the Ciudad de Malaga for this year, which is fine. We're not going to fill it out, the 10,000, but if we get 4 or 5,000, that'll be lovely. More money. We got 5.25 million for being in the league. I don't know where that money's gone. Maybe we haven't got it yet. They did say it was going to come in at some point. So that'll be nice. We're still in the black. Only 500,000. That is because the season hasn't started and we are spending money. Because, you know, money. In terms of more players coming in, I still would like a left wing back. Although, looking at the squad, Corral could play there as a backup and play as a central midfielder. We did that with him last season. He might be able to do that back up to Olmo sort of thing. Maybe that's the way to go. We've got Aitor Gellardo in on trial as well. Hopefully he'll be good. Maybe bring him in to see what he's like. And then a central midfielder. No, sorry, we've got a central midfielder, didn't we? An attacking midfielder. would be nice. Makusa can play there, by the way. We could play him and Delanos. We could also play him, Delanos, and Rico. Imagine that as a front sort of three, but neither Delanos or Rico can play on the wings. I don't have any wingers, so I'm struggling to bring any in that would do any good for us changing the tactic. That's why I'm sticking with the three at the back system like this. It did well for us last season. Hopefully it can do well this season. Our schedule has come in and it is very difficult. So we've got Mallorca first up, then Valladolid, then Albacete, who I think actually were just promoted. Were they just promoted? Where are they? No. Did we play them last year? Oh, they were relegated. Yeah. Okay. That's good, isn't it? We're predicted to finish 19th at the moment. I don't think that's really true. So yeah, we've got a very tough start there. Then we've got Barcelona B, who were only just not relegated last season, and then Tenerife is our first 5 games. A very, very difficult 5 games there. But we are building a decent squad, and I think we can do well here. We've reached that time of the year with the first game of the season against Mallorca. Are we away or at home for this one? We are at home at the Ciudad de Malaga, playing Mallorca. They were close to getting promoted last season. Going to be a difficult opener this. In terms of the signings we've made, just a quick overview of what we've done. Borja comes in. He is a new sort of attacking Mezzala midfielder, squad player. Liking the look of him to come off the bench and create an impact. Alvaro Cortez, very good centre-back. He's going to play a lot of games for us this season. Alejandro Arcs, he's going to be a nice coming on impact forward attacking midfielder should we need him to play there. He's done well in pre-season. Damian Canedo looks very good indeed. He's going to start today for the first game. Jumping reach of 16, heading of 14. He looks good, 24 years old. Like him as well. And then we brought in Divine Mukasa, a new sort of advanced playmaking midfielder for us in the centre of midfield. He's going to start today as well. Liking the look of him. And Noah Dont has made his way to the club on loan. He's on loan from Ajax, of course. Yep. Forgot about that. Ajax, he's going to be a sub-impact coming off the bench for Olmo when he gets tired. We've got games galore at the beginning of the season, so it's good to have a number of players. Players to go out the door, not very many, just 3 transfers to be honest. Let's have a look at released players. We let Victor go, Pablo Hernandez, Mikel Santos, who didn't make an appearance for us, young goalie, and Adri Delgado, of course. Last season, we know about those players. So we've made a decent team here. I think we can stay up with this squad. We're allowed 15. No, it is 12. We're allowed 12 subs. We do have a little bit of a problem with Redondo in that he is no longer eligible to be sort of under 19 and not be registered. He has to be registered now, but he's only on £450 a week. And the board are doing that thing again where they're not allowing us to pay any more than 1.2k a week, which is ridiculous because we've got 5k left in the budget. So I don't understand why they're doing this to me again. It's very annoying. I have offered Carlos Redondo out on loan. Hopefully he's going to get a number of minutes for these teams down in the lower leagues. And again, for him, it's about growth. He needs to improve. Otherwise, he's probably not going to last beyond his contract of 2 years. Carlos is also suspended for this match. And Rico has picked up an injury. He's out for 6 days to 2 weeks. So again, very small squad here. Very, very small squad. But it's a decent squad. So it's quality over quantity again. And we are looking to try and make the most of it. We've still got a tiny bit of transfer budget. We've still got 36.6k of transfer budget. I might put that into the scouting, as I've already spent a lot of scouting budget trying to find players all over the show, like in Portugal and France, etc. There's no more deals to be done. If we can't offer players more than 1.3, then we're stuffed because we can't register them. So it may be getting some loans in, some young players. Maybe that's the way to do it. But we're going to start with Ramos in goal for our first game. Ferez Dani, who is now our vice-captain for the team. Canedo makes his debut at left wide centre-back. Olmo Palanca. Diakite comes in for Carlos. Mukasa starts in the midfield. Delanos in the attacking midfield role. Habisi and Traore up front for this one. In other news, players have signed new contracts. Ferez has got one. Palanca's got one. Who else got one? Was it Danny? Somebody else got one as well. We've signed players onto new contracts as they were running out at the end of the season, and they were reasonable contracts, and they all wanted to stay at the club, which was great news for us. Predicted to finish 19th as it stands, which wouldn't be great because that would be in the relegation zone just about. We have started well here. 2 shots on target, and we get our first highlight. Ferez Who can he find? He goes to Diakite. He finds... Oh, around the corner. There's Traore. Gets his first goal of the season. Signed a new contract this year. We're 1-0 up against Mallorca. At home at the Ciudad de Malaga. Last year playing at this stadium in Malaga. Want to go back home to Vélez Malaga and play in our new stadium, the Fernando Herrero Arena. Lovely finish. Round the corner from Javi. First assist, first goal. Olmo with the throw. Canedo kind of loses the ball, but wins it back again. There's Javi. He finds Mukasa. He goes through, or is it Mufasa? No, it's definitely Mukasa. I really want to say Mufasa. Olmo picks the ball up. There's Delanos. He's picked up a knock, but comes inside. Loses the ball. And there's Canedo again. Canedo. I'm going to go Canedo. Zani finds Diakite. Ferrez comes forward with the ball. Gives that away. That's terrible. What a terrible pass to Palanca. We're going to concede now. That was awful. Oh, well, good save, Ramos. Oh, it was Ramos. Ramos got the other contract as well. I don't know if I said that last time, but he is tied down to a contract. Rafus, last year, left on his deal. We have now made him a cup goalkeeper, and he is happy with that. As there's Mukasa, we get the ball away, and can we counter-attack? No. Okay, nobody's closing down Van der Hayden for Mallorca. There's Morente. He scored a goal against me a couple of times, didn't he? In the previous games we played against them. That's a poor shot, and Ramos makes it look easy. Our corner. Can we go 2-0 up before half-time? There's the ball in, and it is Canedo. Canedo even. Whatever his name is. Blanca. Diakite. Does find Ferrez. There's Javi C. Mukasa. There's Borja, who's come on for the injured Delanos. Oh, could have got his first goal for the club. It's a corner, though. Olmo's going to go over there and take it. Can he find the head of a giant centre-back? Looks for Canedo, doesn't find him. Diakite. Get in. We won our first game at home in the league. Lovely 3 points on the board against the top team in this division. Very nice to see Alou Traore getting a goal. Javi C with the assist. We brought on a number of players, including Dont, Borja San, of course, and Borja himself. The young attacking midfielder. Corral and Cortez both came on as well to see out the game. We do have a very small squad here. We've got Valladolid next. That'll be in the next episode. As, yeah, we now start our next season in the league. Can we stay up? It's fighting relegation again. We need 45 points to do that. We got 63 last time. Surely we have a better team now. We certainly have a better defence. And we have better players that can come on and make an impact. I'm probably going to look for some more loan moves because we need some more players on the bench. I'm so frustrated that we can't sign anyone for more than 1.2k a week. It just makes no sense to me. But maybe the board just don't want to spend the money, etc., because they're worried because of the debt we have in terms of the stadium. But hey ho, it is what it is. The league are paying us enough money.